Hey everyone, my name is Tan Xiaowei. Today I will going to discuss about rationalism in Malaysia. And in this video, I will be using a simple PowerPoint presentation to explain how rationalism influences media content and public discussion in Malaysia. This is our content about how the rationalism influenced the media content and public discussion, the benefit challenges of rationalism in Malaysia, and a summary of this topic. Before we go deeper, let's first understand what rationalism really means. Rationalism teaches people to use logic and evidence when they think or make choice. It encourages us to ask questions and check if something is true before we believe it. In Malaysia, this kind of thinking is important because we receive a lot of information every day, especially from social media. Rationalism helps us understand what is true and what is false, and it trains us to think before we react. Now that we know the meaning of rationalism, let's look at how it affects our media in daily life. In Malaysia, rationalism helps the media focus on facts and not rumors. Journalists try to use data, research, and expert opinion to report the truth. During the COVID-19 pandemic, The Star and Bernama shared medical data and expert opinion to help people understand the real situation. By the way, The Star is one of the Malaysia's biggest English newspapers, and Bernama is the national news agency. Both are trusted sources because they check information carefully before publishing. This shows that the rationalism helps the media become more reliable and help people make better decisions. Next, let's move on to another area, how rationalism also influences public discussion in Malaysia. Rationalism also influences how Malaysians discuss public issues. Today, people use logic and facts when they talk about topics like politics, education, and equality. A good example is the Bersih movement. Bersih means clean in Malay. It is a group that calls for clean and fair elections in Malaysia. They use peaceful and logical ways to support democracy and government transparency. This shows rationalism in action, using reason and fact, not emotion or anger, to bring positive change. So, after looking at the media and public discussion, let's think about what benefit and challenges rationalism brings to our country. Rationalism brings many benefits to Malaysia. For instance, it helps people think critically, question ideas, and make fair decisions. It also makes our society more open and informed. However, it can sometimes conflict with strong religious or traditional beliefs. Some people feel that too much rational thinking weakens our faith. That is why Malaysia needs to balance logic and belief to keep harmony in society. Finally, let's end this presentation with a short conclusion. To sum up, rationalism has a big influence on Malaysian media and public life. It teaches us to think logically, use facts, and communicate respectfully. It makes the media more reliable and help people discuss important issues with reason. But at the same time, we must balance logic with our moral and cultural values. Alright, that is all for the presentation today. Thank you for watching, and remember, think rationally and responsibly.